Welcome to Webtalk. This presentation is about earning from Webtalk, whether you're a business, individual, or a foundation. Webtalk is a social site. It's a mix between Facebook and LinkedIn. And what Webtalk has done is they've taken the very best of both Facebook and LinkedIn, and they've created a new and better platform, something that the world has been begging for. And I believe that Webtalk is going to change the way the world uses social media, much like Uber and Netflix changed their respective industries. The requirements to earn from Webtalk are very simple. First, you must join. Second, complete your profile. And third, sign the affiliate agreement. Once you do that, inside your back office, you will see that trophy, and over the top it'll say, "Congrats, you can now earn cash." Once you join, everyone starts with a free account. You can use the site and get paid on your activity and the activity of anyone who's already on the site that engages with your content. Then you also earn from the activity of anyone who joins from your invitation. You actually earn from 4 different income streams. The first one is ad rewards pool. The second one is pro plan upgrades. Third is future revenue share. And fourth is a $5 affiliate referral bonus based on commissions. Now we'll look at each one of those income streams. The first one is ad revenue. And as you can see from this slide, the ad revenue is growing very, very quickly, from 500 in February to 7,000 in September. And the goal for 2021 is $1 million coming back to the users of the site in ad revenue alone, which is the first source of income. The ad revenue is calculated, and this calculation this calculator is in your back office. You can go there and play with it. These are not numbers that we're at exactly right now, but it's just something that you can play with, and you can see how that income can grow by engaging and adding people to your group that also help you earn income. So the second way you earn income as a free user is when anyone that you have invited decides they want to upgrade their account. We're seeing about 5% of people, just based on history, that are doing that. So that's the second stream of income. The third stream of income is what we're calling future income, because that will not start until the mobile apps come out, hopefully before the new year. And at that time, a bunch of additional services will be added to Webtalk that people can purchase. And once people begin to purchase those things, then you earn a 10% revenue for life on those people, on all of their purchases. And the fourth income stream is a $5 referral reward. Now that's a one-time reward. Your referral must be active on the site, and once they generate $100 in their own commissions from any source, it can be free advertising, it can be purchases from any source, then you will receive a $5 bonus. Now all of these income sources that we're talking about is based on that level directly below you, as shown in the image down in the left-hand corner of that slide. So now I'm going to show you the benefits of going pro, and then we'll get into how you can promote Webtalk. So when you sign the affiliate agreement, you will be agreeing to a statement similar to this, which basically says that we can't guarantee your level of success. We don't know you. We don't know what you're going to do. That we're not liable for any successes that you have. We're also not liable for any failures that you have related to using Webtalk. So to go pro, I suggest one of 2 ways. First of all, $200. This is an annual fee. That's like 54 cents a day. You get a lot of extra benefits within the program, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you can at all afford it. If you cannot, then I recommend $100. Both of those open up 5 levels of income beneath you if you are able to be one of the first 10,000 people that accept this offer. It is closing after that, and no more people will have the opportunity to earn income 5 levels deep, because this is not a multi-level marketing company. It is offering this referral bonus to only 10,000 people as crowdfunding seats. So if you do the 100 or the 200, you get all of that income. That is a huge, huge advantage to grow an enormous income from yourself. Now this slide says it's 3 sources of income, and they've actually added a 4th, so there's actually 4 sources of income. The 200 has more features within the Pro Platinum account within Webtalk, and that is the one that I really recommend you use, because you're going to want those features as your business starts to grow here. You're going to want those features. If you cannot afford it, then at least get the 100 so that you are locked in with this income, and then you can figure out how to track some of your stuff outside of the account, or you can upgrade at a later date, but you'll be paying 400 instead of the 200, because if you buy now, these prices are locked in for life, so it can't go up. We already know it's going to 400 within probably the next several months. So if you can, once again, do the 200. If you cannot do that, figure out a way to get the 100 so that you can open up the income 4 levels deep and get one of these seats. Each for-profit site on the internet has calculated a dollar value that each user is worth to them on a monthly basis. And Webtalk has done the same thing. And so when you take that $10 calculation that they're coming up with, and you give 50% of it back to 5 different people, you end up with you receiving $1 per person per month on an estimate. On this next slide, I'm saying let's be very conservative. Let's say we don't make $1 per month, but we're only making 20 cents per month in the next 2 to 4 year time period. I think that's very conservative, because I think it's going to be over that. But let's be conservative in this example. So in order to earn $9,200 a month in the next 2 to 4 years, and at 20 cents a piece, how large would your group need to be? And that number is 46,000. And that might sound enormous, but it really isn't. So let's look at how you would get there. And this is just one example, one way. There are millions of ways to get there. You could play with these numbers forever. But I'm saying you be the leader. You start by getting 60 people that will use the site for free. All these can be free users. And then each of those 60 people need to get only 5. So it's only a multiplication of 5. And if each of them make sure that the next person gets 5, and so on and so forth, by the time you get down to level 5, you've got a group of over 46,000 people. And you could be making $9,200 a month. To put this all in perspective, if you look at the U.S. military, right now, a colonel who retires after 30 years of service is earning $9,200 a month, which is why I picked that figure in that example. So imagine given 30 years of service, and the estimate that we just looked at is a 2 to 4 year estimate. Now we'll move on and give you some examples of growing your income, how you can use Webtalk to really build an income. Now, these examples, a lot of them are for organizations, because I work with larger organizations, but this can be applied to individuals, businesses, anything. But think about like corporate sponsors or large companies in your area. Would they join free to be able to begin to earn income themselves or to help your organization? Think about families, communities, or people in your community. There's a lot of families right now, because of what's going on in the world, that are looking for a little bit of extra income. They can join free. You don't have to be a pro. Huge advantage in that, but no one has to be a pro. You can still earn all of this income from that line directly below you. Okay, so suppliers, people that you buy from, your grocer, or people that supply for your organization. What about nonprofits in your area? Would some of them be interested in growing an eventless, really, fundraising opportunity? You can add the link to your email, to your website, web pages, Instagram, Facebook, all of those sorts of things that are not really heavy promoting, but people are clicking on those links and joining just from having a link out there somewhere. So continuing on, just do some brainstorming. What foundations are in your local area or your state? Are there community foundations, parochial schools, animal shelters? I think if somebody has a connection with an animal shelter and you can get them to start free and invite other shelters, it could be enormous opportunity just in that one area. So let's talk a little bit about using Webtalk on a daily basis. First of all, it's just a social site, just like Facebook, LinkedIn, anything else. So log in daily, post daily, 2-3 times a day, nothing huge. Engage with others on the site. Follow and connect with others. Again, I can't stress it enough. It's a social site. They're just paying you. So when you're posting, use hashtags just like you do everywhere else. If you are a foundation, it's very important that you use hashtag Webtalk Foundation Group. We're working on building groups before groups are actually created in Webtalk, so that once they are, we can just boom, get everybody into the group. So if you have a hashtag that you would like to use to start creating a group, start using that hashtag. Get people to start using that hashtag with you and start building that following now. Every post that you do needs to be syndicated. Syndicate to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Slack right now. I don't even know what Slack is for sure, but if you have it, use it. Instagram and TikTok are coming very soon also. What that does is it opens up an income stream for you, because when you syndicate to Facebook, for example, it includes your link. So when someone clicks on your post, they actually go back to Webtalk to read it. And then if they decide to join, which people are joining like crazy, they will be joining under you. So it's a huge advantage, besides the advantage of just being able to, with a single click, syndicate your stuff out, saving you tons of time on social media. You also have that link, that advantage of them coming back and joining up underneath you. Okay, on the subject of content, a lot of people are asking me about content. So again, I must say, even though I sound like a broken record, that it is just a social site. Put up pictures, if you're an organization, pictures of your events or a business, what's going on in there. Success stories, YouTube or Vimeo videos that you already have created, you can just share. History of your organization or business. Stories about your cause. A great place to find stuff if you're really desperate is just search trending in Google. I like to go to YouTube and TED and find inspirational videos to share. So there's tons of content out on the web that you can use and just share if you're struggling with ideas. We're going to jump onto Webtalk. We'll talk about the profile, posting, and I'll show you around how to find your affiliate link in the back office. See you there. Okay, hello. We're going to jump over to Webtalk now. And I have to tell you that I really think that Webtalk is awesome. It's a social network, has so many more features than Facebook or LinkedIn, really and truly is the best of both worlds. And you get paid for using it. It's just phenomenal. And the income potential as Webtalk brings on Priceline and meeting services and all kinds of other things that they're working on underneath Webtalk, and they're paying you 10% revenue not 10% net, 10% revenue on all of this stuff it's just a phenomenal opportunity. It is a program that is in beta. This is going to take a few months, maybe a year to really get rolling. But if you start building your team now, what can happen to you in the next 6, 8 months, year or two is going to just be absolutely positively phenomenal. And then that is residual income for a lifetime and beyond. If you're a pro or a pro platinum member, you're actually buying a willable, sellable asset that you can leave for your family. Okay, so enough about how wonderful I think it is. We will go ahead and get into it then. So the way to get around Webtalk is the menu, which is these 3 bars right up here. And the first thing that we're going to look at is our profile. So your profile will be right here on top. And so we'll click on that, and that takes us to our profile page. Now, this is the first thing that I have here is my About Me. I've kind of embellished it a little bit with a little bit of very basic HTML. So you can put anything in here that you want. You can make it as long or as short as you want. You can put in videos, pictures, just really it's wide open to whatever works well for you. This little icon here is a way for you to say that you want this to be open to public, anyone at all that's on Webtalk. Only people that you have said that you want to be in your personal network or your contact network, all of your contacts, just your professional contacts, your personal contacts, or only me, of course, is private. You can edit it right there. As you can see, I got some kind of HTML going on there. And then this check mark is save. Okay, right down here is things that I'm interested in. I can add things. Whoops, I need that to hit edit first. So I could add like fishing if I wanted to. It just helps people with like interests find you a little bit easier. So I'm not really interested in fishing, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so the next thing here that I have is the contact information for me. It has my Webtalk URL, has my website, email, a lot of my social media stuff. Again, hit the pencil to edit, and you can go down here and add another link. And if you go clear to the bottom of this little drop down, it says other. And then you can type over that, and you can put in anything here that you want. You can add a link direct to not only your website, but maybe a donation page. Maybe if you have, if you're a foundation that has a GoFundMe going, or if you're a business that has some kind of a big event going, you can have links go directly, just anywhere that you want. Okay, so I'm going to X that out because I don't really want to change it, and then save. Okay, so then there's recommendations, education, experience, and language. You can also move these around any way that you like. And I am going to just show you that. You just grab this here and you can move these around. Now I'm going to put my About Me back up on top. Okay, so then next to your profile is the news feed. And this is your news feed. This is things that you have posted, you have commented on, so that you can easily find your stuff rather than going into the, the large news feed. These are all of the photos that you have posted and all the videos that you have posted. So all of your information is very, very handy there. If you click this edit button right here, then you can change, put a new image in, you can reposition, can double click here and retype, change any text that you want. This pencil here will allow you to change that image. This is people that you are following and people that are following you. This here is that someone has sent you a message, direct message, kind of like a PM message on Facebook. This is a connection request, friend request. This is a notification that someone has sent a post that was meant for you. And then the last one there is the Webtalk reward. So you've earned a reward someone has signed up under you, has upgraded, or you've earned points for engaging, something like that. So that kind of takes care of all of the header stuff here, all of the profile. So let's go back to our menu again, and we're going to go to contacts. And I'm going to show you how this contacts works. I'm trying to pick somebody that I maybe haven't connected with too much yet. So the first thing you want to do is go to the 3 dots here and down to contact information. So when you make a connection, you'll see the 5 tabs across the top here. All other personal contact information is here. And then this is permission groups. And this is the one of the really awesome parts of Webtalk, is being able to group your people so that you really have people segregated into, family, personal, and then when you go to professional, you can have different businesses. So you can have different people involved with different businesses, classmates, you name it. I mean, it's just really incredible. So this person I'm going to add to my professional network. So I have these options, and then as a pro member, I have these additional options. So I am going to I have been labeling everyone that's in my network as entrepreneur partner in Team Prosperity. Okay, so then I am going to also go to searchable tags, and here what I do is I add like what level they joined under, because since I am a Pro Platinum member, I'm earning 5 levels deep. And just a side note, there are only several thousand of those seats left as of this moment. This is not a multi-level marketing company. Being able to earn 5 levels deep is reserved for the very early adopters who have bought in. So if that's something that interests you, please reach out and look into that. Okay, so then timestamp notes are just, you can take notes one week if you're talking to someone and you want to follow up the next week, then you can just go back to your notes very quickly and you know what you talked about. Relationship values. So Facebook, for example, when you put a post up on Facebook, they have an algorithm where they're trying to determine who should see that post and who shouldn't. And really there's only about 5 to 7% of the people that see your posts when you put a post up. Webtalk doesn't do that. What they do is everything goes into the feed, and anyone that you have allowed can see it. However, you as the user have the right to say that you want to see, for example, less of my stuff, or my stuff is important and you want to make sure that you dial it up really high so that you are sure you don't miss anything. Or you can just leave it fall in the news feed as it comes in. Same thing here with recommending a person. So then you say done. Okay, so now this is a really cool feature. We're going to go to Webtalk, the general news feed, and make a post. So here we're going to click up there on Webtalk. And we are going to go and just select a photo. I think I have one in here. Okay, here's a good one. And it says, "What have you done today?" To build your Webtalk account. Okay, I'm also going to make that a spotlight post. Okay, so and the spotlight posts are available to Pro and Pro Platinum members. It sends an extra notification to the people that you're connected with that you have put up a post that you want them to see. So it's just an extra notification that they get. If they're not online, it comes via email. If they're online, it's a notice that shows up in the bottom left-hand corner. But it's just an extra way to make sure that people see your post. Okay, so I've attached the photo. And here you have, again, here's all these icons that we talked about in the profile. I am going to send this to public, but I want to show you how to use custom groups. So I'm going to click custom group, and I am going to say that I am selecting entrepreneur partners at Team Prosperity. Now that's where I just finished putting that gentleman. So I'm saying add group. So I have that group down here. I could also add another group and say add group. So then it would go to, both groups, but I just want it to go to that one group. And then you would say select group and post. Okay, but I don't want to do that because what I want to do is show you public. So in this case, I am selecting public, and I want to go down here and make sure that this says allow comments, because for every like, share, and comment you get, you earn extra points. So you want to make sure that that is on, unless there is some reason that you really don't want any comments. You just want to send out a post for people to see, but you don't want to earn or any comments on it. But I, of course, do want to earn and get comments and all of that. So I'm saying public and allow comments. Okay, so then the last thing here is I'm syndicating to Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And now I'm going to say post, and it's off to Twitter and LinkedIn. But Facebook gives us more options. I can go straight to my news feed, as you can see down here in the bottom. That's where it's going to go, straight to my news feed. I click post, and I'm done. Or I can go up here in the top left-hand corner, and I can say, well, I want to send this to a particular friend, a particular group. I want to share it to an event that someone has created, or to a page I manage, or you can even go as a private message to an individual. So you have tons and tons and tons of options when it comes to Facebook if you want to do that. I'm just going to send it to my regular page. And so then that's going to go to Facebook. So then let's go over to Facebook, and let's go to my page, and we're going to find that post. And let's refresh. It's apparently still coming. Okay, so here it is. So now, when someone, you can see that it came from Webtalk. When someone clicks on this post, it is sending them back to Webtalk, as you can see up here in the left-hand corner. It has sent them to Webtalk. So they're able to read that post, engage with that post, and then if they decide they want to look around Webtalk and do more stuff, see what happens. Well, okay, that isn't going to work because I'm already logged into Webtalk. But if they were not a member, what would happen is a little screen would pop up and say, that they can join Webtalk free and enjoy all the services on Webtalk. So that is an extra wonderful feature for you, because when you send a post out to to Facebook like that, or Twitter or LinkedIn, any of them, and people click on them and come back to Webtalk, then they would be joining under you if they decide to join, which of course just makes you earn that much more money, even if they stay free, as they begin to use Webtalk and buy extra services and buy products and stuff that are advertised on Webtalk. So that kind of wraps up the very basics. If you have any questions, please, please, please feel free to reach out to me. I will help absolutely anyone that has issues. I'll help you with questions, anything that I can do to help everyone really, really benefit from Webtalk, because I just really do think it's a phenomenal platform. So that'll be it for today, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.